This is Dr. Phil Chavez. Christmas is soon upon us. We're all counting down the days, planning, adjusting, obligations yet to be fulfilled back at the office, maybe for some time off. And isn't the case often something seems to go wrong with the car or gifts break or there's something still has to be finished back at the office. For some of us, the arrival of Christ is a little more stressful than others. But I can't even imagine what it was like for St. Joseph negotiating all the challenges he did before Christmas. Among other things, he had to negotiate the irregular situation of Mary, the burden of traveling to Jerusalem for the census, not finding a proper place to stay in Jerusalem. And finally, he leads the family to settle in a damp cave in order that they might have shelter. And there among animals, Mary gives birth. Now, what father would feel like having to lay down his newborn son in a feeding trough for animals instead of a nice, clean, tidy bassinet? And all this, too, we have to remember Joseph likely negotiated most of this in poverty. Many men would find great shame in that. So Joseph needed great courage to move past his fears. It was his dream, sure, that sometimes alerted him to the next step, the will of God, but each time he had to continually render obedience in faith. Now, I especially can't imagine how he felt when the angel told him Herod was determined to kill the child and that he must flee to Egypt with the family. Most of us men would have probably said, "Hey, Lord, haven't I had enough? Can't we move past this?" So immediately in the middle of the night, the Holy Family packs up and heads for Egypt. A dangerous, dark, cold, hard trek. Part of the mystery of salvation, brothers, is that God works often through the rough circumstances to bring about His will, His plan, especially if He wants to achieve something great. The greater the splendor, the greater the challenge. God the Father is here to fashion us to respond more like St. Joseph and to look like his son who was obedient unto death. I would imagine Joseph had to work through many other challenges and personal frailties. But again, for anything worthy, God's plans are accomplished in the hard situations and often our private flaws. This is where his will is encountered, and more importantly, this is where his glory often is to be found. So brother, like the Star of Bethlehem, give the Holy Family some light by who you have become and show yourself worthy of the name Christian. God be with you.